Good morning, Robert.
Hello, Gary.
Hey,
Uh,
Good morning,
Rob.
Robert.
hello, Marianne.
Yay!
Fancy meeting you here.
Like, why am I not doing this?
I don't know. Now you are.
I am.
Good.
Good to see you.
You're back in your tent.
I'm still in my tent.
You weren't in your tent last week, though.
Oh, was that the one I got rained out of?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think that's the reason. Yeah, it's also a lot of work setting everything up and tearing it down. So, here we are. Good morning to those of you joining us on YouTube and Facebook. How nice of you to come, and to everybody here on Zoom. If you're on Facebook or YouTube and you'd like to be more engaged, please go to the portlandinsight.org website and look for the online gatherings link, and you can join the Zoom conversation. All right.
Robert, you might want to mention that the online link is not in with the Sunday morning information. It's clear down in the lower left-hand corner
Oh,
on the
okay.
website.
On the right side?
On the left,
On the left
down
side.
in the left-hand corner.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Cricket. Seek and ye shall find. A little biblical quote, I guess, is useful. Oh, I see a Buddha with a mask on. That's very good social distancing. All right. So, hello, everybody. My name's Robert Beatty. I'm the founder and guiding teacher of the Portland Insight Meditation Community. And for any of you that don't know of us, we have a marvelous website that I mentioned, portlandinsight.org. And we have gatherings online a lot. Jim Dalton, who I see here on the screen, does a Monday night. Gary, I guess he's on, there he is, there's Gary and Alex, good morning again, is on Tuesday nights, and so it goes. There's lots. And I encourage you to touch in and find the solace and comfort and guidance that will set you free. I want to begin with a Bafford poem. Mute all. There we go. Muting all. Is my sound okay? Yeah. Okay. I figured out how to get the microphone right in front of me. So, William Stafford, it's called The Big House. She was a modern, you know. He, you know, dealt in land. They maintained, you know, several gardens. You know, when the wind blows, their flowers are famous. Their house was well built, they say, and they say the foundation had rock under it. Some of the walls, they say, were 2 feet thick. An artist, they say, designed the door handle. Construction took I don't know how long, and I don't know how many bedrooms. They needed I don't know how big a plan, but the whole thing, I don't know how, fell down. They're gone, they say, you know. I don't know where. She was a modern, you know. He, you know, dealt in land. They maintained, you know, several gardens. You know, when the wind blows, their flowers are famous. Their house was built, they say, The house was well built, they say, and they say the foundation had rock under it. Some of the walls, they say, were 2 feet thick. An artist, they say, designed the door handle. Construction took I don't know how long, and I don't know how many bedrooms they needed. I don't know how big a plan, but the whole thing, I don't know how, fell down. They're gone, they say, you know. I don't know where. I'm going to be speaking of anicca, impermanence, among other things today, and particularly in this time of unpredictability in coronavirus, that things are changing radically for so many of us, and for some of us things will never be the same. For all of us, I guess, in some ways, but some of our lives are being turned completely upside down, which is what happens to lives. So, in the face of impermanence, it might serve us well to remind ourselves of the refuges in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. It's a little tight in this tent. Actually, before we do the refuges, I want to make use of the guitar. It blazes at us with the brilliance of 1,000,000 suns. It's a miracle we don't see it. It's a miracle we don't know it. We're startled by it. So, please attune to hearing as your meditation object. And notice what happens. Guitar strings are, initiation is very quick, and then it fades. Being mindful of hearing. And when the sound of the guitar hearing with the truth of anicca turned on in our cognitive, perceptual apparatus. The Buddha, the one who shows me the way in this life. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya. I take refuge take refuge in the Sangha, the community of mindful harmony. Namo Sanghaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Sangaya. Refuge in being, where everything, including the details of our personality, our character even, are all worthy of observation. I take refuge in the community of practice, the community of all life, with a remembering of those who've gone before us and done exactly what we're doing and experienced a radical awakeness that changed their lives and our lives all this time later. I mean, imagine it. Siddhartha Gautama became disenchanted with life, and he went off on his quest, and some years, 7 years later, just here, alive your body is.